Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now? Then I'm about to park. I should have just went to the library and parked in the parking lot. Can you hear me now? Can anybody hear me now? Trying to make sure y'all can hear me. Good. Y'all, let me park first. Let me park. Last night was a mess. And it's hilarious to me. A lot of people say, it's not funny. Y'all, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but a love, power, and a sound mind. I'm not concerned about whether who won or not, because God still sits on the throne. I am seeing so much on my timeline that it don't make no sense whatsoever on Facebook. Now, we call ourselves Christians, and we got mad when Barack Obama won in 2008 and 2012, and these Caucasian people weren't saying a mumbling word. They was livid. Now, the shoe has reversed on us. Now, you got the same people that was livid, that the white people was livid, letting loose on Facebook. Are we not Christians? Who sits on the throne? Could this be we can finally become the first and not the last? Could God actually use, because he used Nebuchadnezzar. Let's not forget that. He used Nebuchadnezzar in the Old Testament, in the book of Daniel, when those 3 Hebrew boys refused to bow down to his idol God. Nobody's telling you to worship Donald Trump. Nobody's telling you to do any of that such thing or denounce your God. But you still have to respect the man as our president. We have to, because see, as soon as they see division, we know that another country loves to conquer other countries when they see division in a country. That's what we don't need right now. We don't need to be divided. We definitely don't need other countries looking at if they can grab on and take over United States. Listen, God definitely orders, oh Lord, I didn't know you can do an elephant Jesus when you throw up the hearts. Yeah, I know that we are divided, and media and the 1% has made sure of that, that we stay divided. We stay throwing that race card out. Yeah, but I'm so grateful that we know a God that is going to protect his people, that's going to definitely keep us covered. I do not believe that Donald Trump is going to do anything that another president wouldn't do. Oh, Lord, Brian Carnes in hiding. He shouldn't have said what he said. So let's stop stressing out. Let's stop going on social media already angry. I'm seeing people that claim no God and as they Jesus as their Lord and their Savior using profanity on Facebook. Why are we using choice words? Was it surprising that he would win that many? And the sad thing about it is they keep saying white people put him in. He had a lot of black votes and a lot of Hispanic votes. Hello? I mean, it's ridiculous. All this cussing on Facebook. Now, y'all said that y'all trust God. Y'all said, my God is big, so strong. So what happened to that? What happened to putting our trust in God? I'm not understanding why people are so upset. I really don't. We done had worse people in office. When he won Florida, I went to bed. When he won Florida, I went to bed because I knew he had won. I think Hillary is more sharp than anybody. But you can only do so much. I think people are really tired. And this is honest. Now, I didn't vote for neither one of them. I voted for Jill Stein. A lot of people don't realize that probably also helped Donald Trump as well. But I felt better with my conscience in voting for her over Hillary or Trump, period. You know? She just gave her speech. I missed it, darn. But y'all, we don't need to be sitting here stressing out, worrying about what's about to take place. We know that God is a powerful God. He's a big God. And whatever he has called to be, so be it. If it is to make us get on our knees, on our face, and prostrate more and seek his will instead of our own, so be it. Sometimes God has to allow things to happen for us to fall on our faces. Michelle Obama would have been a better option, but she couldn't run because her husband was still in office, so that wasn't going to be possible. Now, do I see her running the next 4 years? Or first of all, she needed to do something like become a senator or something. And then, but you know, Trump is the first president that never ran for any political office, nor served in the armed forces. Like I told y'all last time, the military do not trust that woman. That would have been a big mess. A lot of people don't know he would have went to war if she would have became president. A lot of people don't understand that. But when you try to explain it to people, they're like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I read a lot of books about Hillary, her husband, the Bushes. I do my research. I don't just sit here and just vote blindly. I don't trust her. I really don't. I don't trust her. But like I said, blacks voted for Trump. So did Hispanics. I know, and he would have went to war. If she would have won, Russia and the United States would have been in war. And it would have been another Cold War. Y'all, we got to know that God knows our best interests. We really do. I really don't believe Hillary was the best decision. She's a habitual liar. She lies about pretty much everything. She probably will lie. She got on red and tell you that her suit is blue. It's not that people are not ready for a female president. And I need people to understand that. It's because they don't trust her. When you lose trust, I don't care if it's your spouse, your friend. Once you lose that trust with that person, you really don't want to deal with them. So why? And I know politicians or some of them are liars. But she's a big liar. And they keep lied about Haiti. Them Haitians cannot stand the Clintons. You hear what I'm saying? Do I see Donald Trump doing something positive when it comes to employment? Yes, I really do. He's a businessman. Not saying that he knows all. That's why he has a cabinet. No president knows all. That's the purpose of appointing people in different positions on their cabinet, so they can have better advisors. That's why they hire. I don't understand why people think a president has to be so informed about every single thing that's going on around the world. Because we have been shown that every person that's supposed to know everything that's going on and can handle stuff failed. Because we still in our predicament. Nobody came up with a solution. People are tired of the lying politicians saying they're going to do this to get in office, do the total opposite. And he did. And that's just the truth about it. No president has gone into a White House being able to handle every situation. That's the purpose of having a cabinet. That is the purpose of having advisors to come to you and tell you, you know, this is not a good idea or you should do this. Come on, people. People are going to keep saying that she's qualified. Qualified in what? She did like Trump said. He was bringing more stuff to my attention than anybody else. She been in office for 30 years. Ain't nothing changed. And I hope they got it. But they don't have to worry about that no more. I think Trump, he really, and as y'all noticed, that his victory of speech had nothing to do with bigotry, racism, all the things that we're so fearful about. He ain't speak about no wall. He ain't speak about indicting Hillary. He didn't speak about none of this stuff. Right now, he just needs to sit at his table, get his cabinet, and come with a plan that can make America boom and economically, and also that can help black owners like myself not having to go around the world just to get a goddamn loan or a nice home in a certain suburb area. I think it's going to very shock the Caucasian at thinking that he's going to keep us separated. That's not. I don't think that. A lot of people don't know that he was a part of the coalition with what's that man named Jesse? What's that man named Jesse Jackson? Whatever his name is, that he helped black people become entrepreneurs in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. A lot of people don't know that. So yes, I did my homework. No, I did not vote for Trump, nor did I vote for Hillary. But a lot of people don't realize that he has done more for black people than Hillary has. And it's sad. All you got to do is do your research. See, all we heard was him raping and saying that he's going to grab a woman by this. Truth be told, you had a camera following you. You saying some stuff that's not appropriate. It's just the truth be told. And because I'm a small business owner, if I have a loophole without having to pay taxes, I'm taking it. Because y'all should never created this bill for me to have loopholes so I won't have to pay taxes. Why are we still asking for this man tax returns? What is that going to do for our country? See, we focusing on the wrong stuff. What is a tax return, him showing, going to do for our country? Now, Hillary talking about she wanted to be transparent. If she was so transparent, she'll let us know what's all on them emails. She'll let us know that what she did in Haiti was wrong. How in the world you take up... Oh, Lord. I'll watch it later, Marsha. I'm sure it's going to be on YouTube. But I'm trying to figure out why are we so upset about the choice. Okay, it's here. Let's move on. Keep it moving. Because now the world is watching our response as Christians. Then y'all say that y'all God is sovereign. Then y'all say y'all God is omnipotent. Then y'all, you say your God is omnipresent. So why are y'all sitting here stressing out? What are we showing the world right now? What are we giving them? That we crack under pressure? What are we giving them? Because what I saw on my timeline last night and this morning is a shame before God. I'm ashamed that people are cutting the food on Facebook, on social media. Calm down. It's not like we done had all black presidents and all that came about making sure black people got, their rights. Come on now. I'm not understanding the outrage. And then they want to blame people that didn't vote. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Why is y'all putting the blame on? Why don't you ask your one that you chose to run for president? Why in the world did she address those emails from day one? Day one, she should have came out and just showed all the emails. Day one. And that would have squashed that, and she would have been president. But she chose to go around the mulberry bush and delete and make it seem like this ain't nothing. I know Hillary was doing something under the table, y'all. She was getting paid. She was pretty much the mafia. She was getting paid using her charity thing to take people out. She killed Gaddafi. This man was to bring Africa together, which would have pretty much debunked the economy in America and in Europe, because Africa is a wealthy continent. Very wealthy. I just want peace. I really do. I really do. We can't sit here and get mad at people when Barack Obama won. We can't get mad at those who was... Some people can't. I ain't gonna lie to you. Where I worked at that time, they was walking in with black veils over their face. No problem. They was walking around with black veils over their face. And we just thought that was outrageous and they going too far. But now it has flipped and we're doing the exact same thing. Be careful that you don't become racist. Be careful that you don't become prejudiced. Because you're following in the same footsteps as those who been doing this for years. You're becoming like them. And you don't even see it. You don't even see it. I live in America. I have every right to choose whoever I want to vote for. If I didn't choose to vote for Hillary, you don't have to sit here and go off on me that I'm lazy. Why in the world is people considered lazy because they didn't exercise their right? That is the purpose of democracy. I have a freedom to choose what I want to do. You can't make me choose who I want to vote for, and you can't make me go and vote. And I don't want to hear no more about what our ancestors did. A lot of our ancestors were voting anyway. It was the South that was still stuck. Democratic Party. A lot of Republicans, black Republicans in the North were voting before they passed the Civil Rights. We're the dumb states in the South by the Democratic Party that was preventing that from happening. 1954 happened. That was a segregation. But 1954 with the Brown versus the Board of Education, she won. But did we stop segregation in the South and the Democratic states? Heck to the no. They stayed that way. So I'm not understanding why we keep bringing up what happened in the past, when the factor of what it really matters, that the Republicans have done more for black people than Democratic Party has, and people don't even know that. We're voting because of what took place in the Civil Rights Movement. Even Martin Luther King stated that he fought for the wrong thing, Because not only did the Democrat, and see, that's what y'all don't pay attention. Not only did the Democratic Party made sure that it was not just for black people, but for the minority, and y'all still don't, and ain't picking that up. That they made it so to where LGBT can marry because they're considered a civil act, they civil rights, they're what they want. Caucasian women can get paid more than her counterpart, a white man or a black man, but not black women. The Hispanics, civil rights have been met, but black people, we only get, this is my first time seeing you post something. Your name is Charlotte or Nicole? Which one is it? I forgot. You told me and I forgot just that fast. A while, the other day. She really was. And this is what these pastors don't realize. Y'all don't realize she about to crucify y'all. Charlotte. That's why I knew it was Charlotte. No, I didn't see your question, Charlotte. But she was about to crucify the church. She really was. And I wouldn't be surprised a lot of pastors that said they was going to vote for Hillary voted for Trump. It wouldn't shock me one bit. It would not shock me one bit. So, oh, yeah, you didn't hear me when I said I appreciate that. Because they really need to see it. And I really want my people to realize this ain't nothing new. As my grandma used to say, ain't nothing new under the sun. All we got to do is abide by the law, trust God, and leave it in His hands. There's no need of stressing out. There's no need in crying, worrying. That's why you have a Father, your Heavenly Father, that is going to make sure that your needs are met. We don't know. Trump's heart might turn, and he might start going. Well, that's good. I appreciate that, Charlotte. His heart might turn to give rights back to the churches, to repeal this same-sex marriage, to repeal the Obamacare. I'm sorry, people, but Obamacare is entirely too expensive. I have spoke to people that actually are on Obamacare. They were already paying $700 a month. Now they have to pay $1,200 come next year. That's not affordable. That's not affordable. We were lied to. We were lied to that this Affordable Act health care was going to work. And it's just as bad as Blue Cross Blue Shield. I believe so too, Charlotte. I really do believe it. Even the small speech that he gave, that he just want to unite America. It definitely touched my heart. And I really believe what he said. I really do. And I believe God can use him. I'm proud of those who accepted the defeat and just said, well, we just got to respect our president when he goes into office. And that's all we can do. We need to get on our face and just trust God and abide by His will. And we keep praying for our will to be done, but let His will be done. Because Jesus told God to let the cup pass, but eventually He did come to His senses and said, let not my will be done, but your will. A lot of people don't know that, Charlotte, that our insurance policies went up. My husband's job, it went from paying $0 out his check to $48 every 2 weeks to $100 every 2 weeks. Let God will be done. I believe this is the time for Christians to stand. I really do believe that we're fit to see some positive things take place. We're fit to get our voice back. We're fit to get our rights back. I really believe it. I really believe it. But I just want to get on here and talk about those things. People might not agree. People might think I'm crazy. But for people to be calling people names, calling people lazy, calling this country a bigot, calling this country racist, you just as racist as the person that you're calling, and you don't even know it, and it's sad. You can't sit here and get mad at those who was getting upset about Barack winning in 2008 and 2012, but you're doing the exact same thing when Trump won. That's double standard. That's hypocrisy. So, whose report will you believe in? I'm going to believe in the report of the Lord. And I pray that you do the same. Continue to read your word. Continue to trust God with all your heart. And what people don't realize, Charlotte, that Hillary was about to cut Medicare. Nobody ain't talking about that. Hillary was about to cut Medicare. Nobody ain't talking about that. It was a lot of things she was about to cut. And if people really believe, this is what I need people to understand. It's one thing to need assistance from the government, but to pretty much just live off on it, that's wrong. That's wrong. You ain't even trying to find a job. You ain't trying to better yourself. You just, good morning, Cam. You ain't trying to do what you can do. Now, if you're disabled, that's one thing. But you're capable of going to work. You don't need to be on welfare. You don't need to be on food stamps. Now, if your living is high, they just really need to come back to the whole thing. They need to base it off of where you're living. For instance, our living in Tuscaloosa is not that high. Lord Jesus. But New York City, people can barely live in New York City on some minimum wage. It's different things they need to come up with on how people should receive government assistance. If they are disabled, then they do deserve it. But if they're capable to work, they need to at least work 20 hours a week in order to receive government assistance. That's just point blank. Point blank. We don't have to completely cut things out just because we're in so-called debt. Just reevaluate the thing and make some changes. Fix it to where only so many people can get this assistance, so we won't be sitting here worrying about some getting cut off. And also, we need to go to the stores that are jacking up their prices. Work out a deal with them. Try to do something here in the United States. Grow our own vegetables and fruits. I'm not understanding why nobody ain't thought of this. Why do we have to get food from Mexico and Spain? And the thing about it is, Charlotte, a lot of celebrities was for Trump. It's amazing how Trump didn't really get nobody to come on stage with him. But Hitler had all these famous people on stage for her, and they still couldn't bring in no votes. It's not like this was a neck and neck. This was like he won by a landslide. Now you got all these celebrities on your stage, on your platform, and not one of them could bring their votes in. But like I said, people see the foolishness. They see the foolishness. You're only using this. And then we keep talking about Republicans being racist. This is crazy. If anything, Hillary, you ain't gonna never see Hillary and Beyonce and Jay-Z eating lunch together. She only used them to get votes. Now, who is the racist? Because to me, that's more racist than Donald Trump. He didn't need... That's why I can understand why people can't see that the Democratic Party does not care about us. They only come to us when they need our votes. Do you see Republicans doing promising things to us, knowing that they ain't fit to pass it? At least they being honest. The Democratic Party come to us for our votes. They get in office and they don't do nothing they say they're going to do for us. The Republicans are at least honest. I'd rather know somebody's racist than somebody's undercover racist. You see what I'm saying? And to me, that's what the Democratic Party is about. They're undercover racists. Well, that too. But I think people are just tired of the politicians. I really believe people are tired of politicians. I really do believe people are tired. You can say people are racist or bigot to vote for Donald Trump, but black people voted for him too, and so did Hispanics. So all those people are racist and are bigots, because I'm trying to figure that out. I'm sorry, Democratic Party is an undercover racist party. The Republicans, they could be racist, but they tell you that they don't like you. Democratic Party will come to you nice and kind, listen to what your concerns are, and have you believing that they really going to make those changes for the black community, get in office, and they are nowhere to be found. And that's what I'm saying. That's all. We definitely need to keep praising Jesus. And I really do believe that God, if God can touch King Nebuchadnezzar's heart, if he could touch King Darius' heart, if he can touch the hearts of men that was considered so ruthless to believe in him and give his people pretty much the desires of their heart, then I believe God can do it for Donald Trump. Yep. But like I said, I've stopped being a Democrat because it's a bunch of mess. That party ain't done nothing for our community. Now, let's go back to the drawing board. African Americans, we need to come together. We need to get some money together and get a candidate that's going to fight for us. Oh, they're not. Everything that Donald Trump said about the media is so to the truth. It's so true. It's so true. A lot of things that Donald... And see, that's the crazy thing. Everything that Donald Trump predicted, because he's mind you, he's a business-minded person. What states he said he was going to win, and people kept saying, no, he won. Now, that lets you know Hillary don't have no kind of clue. She didn't go to those certain states that she thought was going to be blue automatically. But he did. See, that's what I'm talking about. When they think they already got your vote, they ain't finna come see about you. Do y'all not understand that? She didn't go to 2 states that she just thought she was going to win. Pennsylvania being one. She knew she was going to win Ohio. I agree that Trump is better for everyone. And why did the New World? Because it's not time yet. Just like when Jesus, and some of y'all might be Christians that's watching, some may not. In the book of Luke, when they was trying to kill Jesus, he all of a sudden disappeared because it wasn't his time yet. So Charlotte, it's not his time. It's not time for the world to get to where it needs to be. This is the time for people of God to go out and win souls. Let's do that. If all the energy that people are putting on Facebook about that they are just displeased about Trump winning, if you put that same energy in saving souls and preaching to the lost, guess what? God would definitely be happy with that. You know what I'm saying? He'll be pleased with that. So let's start being pleasing in his eyesight. Let's start letting God be God and let his enemies be scattered. Okay? Oh, thank you. It's not really me, it's the Holy Spirit. Because I don't see how in the world we are still voting for a party that doesn't only come around. They only come around when they need a vote. I'm sorry. I really do believe that Trump is placed for a reason. And people are tired of being lied to. And the votes prove that people are tired being lied to. So, January, yeah. So, y'all, just keep your head up. For those who can't believe what happened, God is still God. He has not left us. I do believe that we are in better hands. Some might disagree. Some might even unfollow me. I really don't care. But I really do believe we're in better hands. I really do believe we would have been in war with Russia if she would have got in. If Hillary would have got in, we would have been in war with Russia. And that is so true. Where are the Shadrachs, Meshach, and Abednego of the church? Everybody just bowing down to the idol God. So, let's come together. I agree with Mr. Trump. Let's come together. Let's stop this division. Let's stop this division. Let's come together as a country. Let's really be united. Really be united. Not just have a saying United States of America. Let's really be united. And let's bring this country where it needs to be. With love and respect. We might not agree, but that don't mean I have to hate you. You see what I'm saying? We're supposed to love each other regardless. You know, I don't know what to say for him. I really don't. But you guys, I got to go. I got to finish doing what I was doing. Y'all take care. Like I said, read your word. Trust God and know that he has the best interest for all of us. Okay? Y'all take care. Bye.